is up
They have
on
Jordan
their feet
Marshall,
and
bro.
love. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to
I
cheer
gotta
about
hurt
early
me.
to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Is he? Fred's the Purdue dude, Fred, he's #1.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Running inside, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
To the air, it's Cook. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run.
That's the chance for
That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the field line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Oh, you can hear me?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Oh, he's open.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Howard. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a man, it's Cook. With the catch, it's Marshall. Got room at the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to...
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when we got the weather report, we knew this could happen, man. It's raining like crazy, really hard just to take a snap, and then you hand it off. That thing starts to get heavy. That's a big mistake early in this football game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the foot.
Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools.
He's got it on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Dropping back, it's right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Buffalo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets rid of it. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Guys, let's talk about the Red Hawks. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range of people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over.
Finding some room.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Got a man. It's Marshall. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
Could be an alley. Through behind his pad. Touchdown, Red Hawks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
With the catch, it's Ross. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Makes the catch and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Finds his man. It's Marshall. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Red Hawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Tight end now in motion. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Red Hawks headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for room at the 30. Snags it and he's open. All the way. Touchdown Bulls.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on third down. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskers.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, we just went in half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Buffalo, 42. Miami, Ohio, 21.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also... He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. Takes a shot, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulls! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Buying some time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Redhawks want to crank the tempo.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
To the air, it's right. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Back to pass, it's right. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Marshall. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Red Hawks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
But, and he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
It's complete to the left. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Cook. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right down the middle. He's got it. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's right. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Red Hawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Cook. It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover...
Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Back's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. And send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Marshall. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Moves around to clear up the vision. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Marshall. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds his man. It's Crockett. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Running into the open space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Rushes on him, trying to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. Under fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel